Hey, I want to talk to you a minute about bleeding on other people. Sometimes in life, we find ourselves, unfortunately, not just bleeding on other people, but sometimes bleeding all over the place. Sometimes that occurs because we find ourselves needlessly having a Messiah complex that's trying to fix everybody and fix every situation. One of the things that you got to understand is that in life, and you got to have a sense of discernment, because some people don't want to be fixed. I don't care how much encouragement you give them. I don't care how many scriptures you give them. I don't care how many quotes of positive affirmations that you give them. What's amazing is that you can pour out, drain yourself, fill them up, and the next time you see them, they're empty all over. You shouldn't have a Messiah complex. Some people you cannot fix. Another reason why we sometimes, I think, bleed on others is that we put people in positions oftentimes to hurt us repeatedly. I want you to hear me and think about what I'm saying. Be careful about allowing people to hurt you repeatedly. Listen, I had a person who we really grew up together. We were friends. One of the things, it took me about 15 years to understand that they were never dependable. You know, whatever, and even when we were kids, when we were homies as kids, they weren't dependable then. And so my revelation, or my aha, or the epiphany that I had, or my aha moment was, it was many years ago. I asked them to do something, and once again they let me down. I got upset. I was hurt. And it was as though once a day or two passed, it was as though that I heard the Lord telling me, Gary, that's your fault. And I could hear the Lord saying to me, I say it was the Lord because it was just this aha moment. It was just revelatory for me. It says, he's been like this his whole life ever since you've known him. Why do you think he's going to change now? And it was from that moment, that was the last time that I asked him to do anything for me. And listen, I still speak to him, still talk to him, will still do something for him, but I won't ask him to do anything for me. And here's the reason why. Because I determined at that time that I'm not going to put him in a position in my life to let me down again, so that then he can hurt me and I can bleed all over him. Listen. Keep in mind, you got to stop bleeding over everybody. Here's the final thing. There's a passage of scripture in the Bible which says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Here's the final word for you. Love you, because oftentimes nobody else will. I pray this word gave you strength for the journey.